and then learn from that designated space. You see, I will travel today in places you won't go, and you'll travel in places I won't go. You will learn things I won't learn, and I'll learn things you won't learn. But we both have to move in that space. We have to be alive. We have to make contact. If this word means anything at all, I mean that number, it means to make contact. Okay? Make contact and relate. Oh, relate. Ooh, could that be where relationships come from? Make contact and relate. But how do we relate? See, the lint came in unobtrusively, made its abode with me, and is saying to make contact and relate. Relate. Let's see how we relate. How do we do that, Master Lint? Relate. Let's see. Here we are again. 5, 3, 1, 2, 5. Okay. The heart of relate is an 11, 9, 12, 14. Is that right? I think it is. Let's do it again. 5, 1, 5's 11, 9, 12, 14. Okay. We have that awesome number of 25. So in order to relate with anybody, in order to relate and have a relationship, I've got a relationship with that little piece of lint. If it hasn't left, or if it has left, I still have a relationship with that lint. And how it is possible for you or me or anyone else to have a relationship with anything or anybody is to release. Release, Paula. I thought you got in a relationship so you could be together. I thought that's what it means. I thought we're supposed to walk down the road holding hands and sit on the couch and drink Pepsis together or whatever, green tea. Release the ideas of what you are supposed to be or have in a relationship. That's the first thing. You cannot possibly relate to anybody if you come before them with an idea of who they are, whether that is your daughter, mother, brother, husband, lover, friend, it doesn't matter. If you have an idea of that person, you are not relating. So the idea, there you go, the idea, I'm going to do that word, of relationship that we hold, let's see what it is, 9, 4, 5, 1, 6, 15, woo! The ideas we hold of relationship is governed by the devil, and it's governed by gluttonous appetite. You can believe that. Okay? And a 4. 4. That makes a 19. And that is the sun. And that is also in no sense. So when and if you are going to have any type of relationship, you're going to have to base that relationship on innocence. Well, how do you do that, Paula? How do you have a relationship and not have ideas either from memory because of what's already taken place in that relationship, or based on desire and want in the future as to what you want to come from it? Well, that's what this personality is. This is balance. And balance is determined from this pot of innocence. You know, Jesus said, you must become as a little child, or you will in no wise enter the gates of heaven. Well, what are the gates of heaven, Paula? Where the streets are paved in gold? No. The gates of heaven are when you can relate and incorporate and share as you embrace whatever situation it is, even if it's a piece of lint. Okay, pot of innocence. Let's see what innocence is. 5. I got to put that 9 up top. Oh gosh, that's him again. He shows up all the time, don't he, Mitzi? Coming down to earth. Okay. 5, 5, 6, 3, 5, 5, 3, 5. Is that right? Yeah. 10, 16, 25. Mitzi, what did I just say? What is the heart of innocence? What is the heart of relating in a relationship? See, you're so conditioned and you're so habitual in the things that you say that you constantly tell people what they should do, how they should be, how they should think, how they should feel. You are intruding and imposing your ideas and your thoughts and your conditioned and your beliefs and your fears onto another. Get out of their business and stay out of their business. When a person wants to be with you, he or she will be with you. You cannot make somebody be with you that does not want to be with you, and you cannot make somebody love you because of your idea of love. Nobody can project your idea of love onto another, because if you got an idea about how somebody's supposed to be treating you, that's wrong to start with, because you are determining how that person's supposed to feel. Aren't you an egotistical rugrat? Okay, the heart of innocence is to release. Release any harboring thoughts and ideas and conditioned responses that you have. This need to interfere. This need, even as much as saying what grocery store he or she should shop at. You are sharing your information so the proper sentence would be proper. How you like that word? You know I'm going to look up that word, Mitzi. I would have never used that word. The proper way to say that. I shop at so-and-so, and I found such and such. Not you should do it. You shouldn't do anything that you do not want to do, ever, 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 ever. Okay, you got a 25. So we know that if we're going to have a relationship, we got to release. Release falls under that category of forgiveness too, in case you wanted to know, okay? But on a higher level, if you understood this, you'd know there was nothing to forgive, but you're not there yet. Anyway, 10, 13, 18, 21. Is that right? Let's see. 10, 13, 18, 21. What do we got up here? No, Mitzi. It can't be. It can't be 46. It just can't be 46. It can't be 46. It can't be 46. It can't be 46. Okay. Are you convinced? Are you convinced that this little piece of lint, that personality of that lint, brought me this message? The message of innocence. If you are a betting person, what do you think the odds would be that this word would arrive to have the exact same vibration as the personality of innocence? A whole lot. Great big. Huge. Okay, so we're going to do proper to find out why Master Lint, is teaching today, why he chose the word proper for us to behave in our relationships. Listen how slowly I am speaking. Pay attention. All right, 7, 9, 6, 7. Wow, 2 7s. 5, 9. Okay, we got a 16 going on here. So, the first thing that Master Lent is telling us that our relationships are built, maintained, substantiated, and established on what? Destruction, chaos, unsettlement, turbulence, and most of all, a shakedown. Okay? A shakedown of all of those things that are inhibiting us from evolving and coming in contact. Make contact? Did I just say that? Did Master Lent say that? Master Lent say that? Make contact. I think I did. Make contact. So the shakedown occurs so that we can really make contact with another. But Paula, I'm involved in a relationship and it's perfectly fine. Is it? Is it? Then you must be acting properly. And if you are, then you are experiencing turbulence, unsettlement, chaos, destruction. Break up, break apart, arguments, disagreements. I don't know if an argument is a disagreement or the same thing. But anyway, let's see what proper is, Master Lent. You're telling us that we need to, the heart of this proper way to respond in a relationship so that you can communicate without those misfirings. He's saying one thing, she's saying another, or she's saying one thing and she's saying another, or he's saying one thing and he's saying another. How do we do this? Well, 11 is how you start it. And got 2 7s in the personality, so God is determining this too. God's number, twice. And 2 9s. All right, boy, this is a loaded thing, Master Lent. Thank you. 16, 23, 32. Is that right? Let us see. 16, 23, 32. Well, first of all, let's just take this a little bit at the time. The correct and proper way to conduct your evil self in relationships is to administer justice. Now, this is not the kind of justice that he said, she said, or he did this to me, so I'm going to do that. That ain't that kind of justice. See, they're talking about, or he's talking about, or she's talking about, or the whole slew of them. How do I know how many people came along with that piece of lint? Universal justice. Universal justice. Now, Paula, what does that mean, universal justice? That means you don't have a say-so in the matter. That means that there is no me, and there is no I, and there is no you. Okay? There is only the divine energy that is operating in you. That's all. And so, what takes place is supposed to take place. What happens is the only thing that could have happened. You cannot look back and say, if I had done this, or if I had done that, or said this, or said that, then things would be different. That is not so. That might be your justice. That's not universal justice. In order to relate properly, you must accept that everything is exactly as it's supposed to be for reasons you can't see. Accept it. Okay, then the other one. What do you have to do in order to oct properly? That's 32. Move along, cowboy. Flow with the stream. What does that mean? Don't try to change anything. Just go along with it. Fling open the door. Let it all come in. Let it all blow out. Do not make this horrendous idea about how you've been wronged, or somebody hurt your feelings, or somebody said this about you, or somebody didn't do that quick enough. And the most of this with flowing, moving along, thank you, Master Lent, is this number right here. Okay? Because the proper, according to Master Lent, that 43, okay, is a 7. Okay? That's called perfection. No, Paula, nothing is perfect. Everything is perfect. Everything is perfect. Everything is perfect. Nothing's out of order. Everything. No matter what occurs, it's all perfect. You know why? Because it is determined by this. By this. This vibration of honor. Honor, Paula? Well,